In today's video, I'm going to give you some tips and guidance on how you can create your very own artistic style when it comes to your animation, so stay tuned. Hey guys, it's Ion here and welcome to my Start Animating YouTube channel. The channel that is specifically aimed at everyone that is new to animation, and if that is you, welcome, you are at the right place. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and also click on that little notification bell so that you can get notified every week when I upload a brand new video. And if you are new to animation and you don't know what you're going to need, well, I compiled a animation startup guide. And in this guide, I list all the different types of softwares, like all your 2D animation software, 3D animation software, as well as other software like script writing and storyboarding software. Everything that you're going to need with links, so you can go check out each one of them, see the prices, the specs, and see which one will work best for you, as well as I've added recommendations for drawing tablets with links as well. So it's a perfect starting guide for you. So in the description box below there's a link, just click there and I will send that guide to you. Now today we are going to look at how you can develop your very own unique artistic style, your animation style. Now, why is it so important to have your own unique style? Well, I think it is pretty obvious. When people look at your animation, they need to know, or they need to recognize your animation from its artwork. It needs to stand out. It shouldn't look like anything else on TV or so that is very important, because if you have a very good artistic style, that almost becomes your trademark. For example, The Simpsons. The Simpsons have such a unique style, and it's so popular that you actually have apps that you can download and it will create images of yourself in the Simpsons style. So once there's apps being made turning people into your artistic style, then you know you've got a very iconic style. And that is what you want. You want your animations to stand out from all the other animation shows out there. And to do that, you're going to need to develop your very own style. So how do you do that? Well, the first thing that you're going to need is you're going to have to look at it's going to take time. I think that's the first ingredient, is time. You're not just going to sit and develop your own style and there it is and now you can go. It's going to develop over time. And talking about The Simpsons, if I can show you guys just this image here. On the left hand side is how The Simpsons originally looked when it started, and look at how polished it looks today. It is a massive difference. So over time you're gonna develop your style, so don't just rush it. Let it start off with something and then you just improve a little bit, see what works, and over time it will get better. Okay, so that is the one thing, is the first ingredient is give it some time, work on it, and we're going to get to it. It's actually the final point as well. So that's the first one, time. The second one is when you want to develop your own unique style for your animation, is you need to know who is the audience. So if I can just quickly give you an example, this is characters from my streaming platform. Okay, so basically if I can show you like this princess character. Okay, so the audience for that character is almost your is for girls. It's about a princess, so you want that girly look to it. So this character is perfect for that. Then these two characters, I wanted the audience, or the type of show it is very Looney Tunes. So I wanted something that is very simplistic and funny. Then I have this old character here, this old man. The story regarding him is he's a storyteller. And one of the best stories or animations when it comes to story is Disney. Okay, so Disney is so famous for all the wonderful animation stories. So I wanted to create something in a Disney style. And then these three characters in the middle, they are like superheroes, but not your Marvel. It is actually three kids who want to become superheroes. So I wanted to make it in a comic book style, but not Marvel, very simplistic, so that it kind of works for kids kind of thing. So not so very detailed like DC and Marvel, but very simplistic, but still have a comic book feel to it. So what I did is each animation series has its own unique style, and my starting point was always, who is the audience? Okay, there's so many ways you can if you just look at other animations out there, Barbie, the Barbie animation series, you can see it is for girls. You can just by looking at it, or My Little Pony, if you just look at it, you know that is who the audience is for, just by the artistic look of it. So make sure that your artistic style fits your audience, and it should also fit your story. So if you have anime or very action, then a Looney Tunes type of style is not going to work. If you have a very Looney Tunes type of style, your anime type of characters won't fit. So it needs to fit your audience, and it needs to fit your story. Okay, so that is the second step. That I see this as your starting point. If you want to develop your own artistic style, then this is a great starting point. Who's your audience and what is your story? Okay, so that is a great starting point. The next one is go and find references. So for example, for this character, this princess character, when I tried to develop her, I knew the story is about a princess, and I knew who the audience is for, young girls. So now I go and look at other animation shows that is about a princess, or shows for little girls, and I started to look, what are they doing? Okay, so what are they incorporating artistically that makes it so relatable for my target audience? So then I just start making a list, and I study all those animation shows. I see what are they doing artistically, what are the common traits between all the different animation shows with the same target audience. So I study all these animation shows. What also helps is if you can find on YouTube maybe behind the scenes or the making of those types of videos, because normally they will also tell you how they came up with the characters and the thought process when they created the show, etc. So those kind of things will also help. So the third step is do some research. Find shows that has the same target audience as you, that has the same storylines. For example, again, mine is about a princess. So go and look for those types of shows and study them. See what they do. See what is the common traits, and make a list of everything that you pick up. Then the next point is, like I say, you make a list. Highlight everything that stands out. What are they doing? Make a list. Take a notepad, make a list, because these are obviously the things that you want to try and incorporate into your artistic style as well. And the next point, I almost want to link it to this one, is identify what you like. Because at the end of the day, you need to create an artistic style that you like. If you don't like the artistic style, you're not going to enjoy making that animation as well. So from all the references that you found, what do you like? What stands out artistically? What is it that you like? But also just even from outside of your references, what is your favorite artistic style when it comes to animation? Is it Disney? Is it maybe your Cartoon Network type of style? Is it maybe your old school Hanna-Barbera? what is your favorite style, because that should always be your starting point, and then you can start incorporating other things. And when you add all of this, is like a big pot of stew. You just mix everything, and you're baking up like something new, and that is basically what you want. So once you've done all your research and you know what styles you like, what are all the characteristics and common points between all those animation shows, then you need to start sketching. Okay, so you sketch and test. You do this over and over and over, and you sketch so many times. And this is something that I've learned from Jazza, from his YouTube channel, is when he creates a character, he comes up with all the different ideas, but then he starts sketching probably 20 different sketches of the same character, and then he's going to start and take from each sketch. He's going to start to see what works, what doesn't work, and then from that he's going to start to develop his character. And the same goes for your artistic style. So you just draw and you sketch and you sketch and you sketch, and after a while you're going to see this works, this doesn't work, and you're going to start to incorporate different things from the different sketches to develop your very own artistic style. And then finally, you need to give it time. Like, for example, if I show you over time, you can see how the Simpsons have developed. And another reference, probably the most iconic style, is the Disney style. But just look at how Disney has developed their style over time. So if you look, in the beginning, they went for a very realistic look. If you look at Snow White, it's very realistic. Even if you look at the animation, except for the Seven Dwarfs, Snow White and the Prince, they all have very natural movement. If you also look at videos at the making of Snow White, you also see that they had real life actors acting out the scenes, and they used that as their reference. So they went for a very realistic animation style. You can see it in the backdrops. But then you go over to Little Mermaid, which is like, about 50 years later, and it does look more cartoony. The colors are a lot more saturated. There's a very more cute factor to the characters with the big eyes. So even the backgrounds aren't as painted as in Snow White. It's all more cartoony. So even Disney has developed their very own style over the years. You can see the first feature film, Snow White, it looks completely different from what their movies are looking now. And now even today they've moved over to 3D animation. But I wanted to show you in 2D animation just how Disney has developed their own style over the years. So give it time. We've seen it with The Simpsons, we've seen it with Disney, and so just work on it, give it time, and slowly but surely you're going to craft and design and create your very own artistic style for your animations that will stand out from the rest. So guys, I hope this video was helpful. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed it. If you did, click that thumbs up. It really helps the YouTube algorithms, and that's a great way for you to basically help support this channel. And if you are interested, every Tuesday I do a live stream where I just sit and draw and create my own characters. So you are more than welcome to join me, and you can ask questions and we can just chat. It will be great to speak with all of you guys live. So guys, that is it for me. I will see you guys next week with another video. So God bless and happy animating.